said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between a really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Going over the top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Anderson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Murphy. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Final play of the quarter coming. Short hands, it's Watkins. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
And unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for space. It's Baxter. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Shakes off the defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. Here's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They'll run play action. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Quick completion on the out route. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The short hands, it's Hill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers want to move quickly. To throw, it's Murphy. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Nice move, creates some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. On the run is Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The give out of the gun. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Murphy. It's complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Showing off the arm. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. Battling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably, the loudest stadium makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
on fourth down. They're taking to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Murphy. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Durham. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off-play action on first down. Looking for a deep man. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. Continues to fight for yards.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. At the
missing the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt entered room, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.